What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, and thank you to all of the new subscribers I've got from last week's video. So the truth about this video is I filmed this at least 3 months ago, but as you all know, COVID swept through and just got everything shut down. So a week after filming this video, the skate parks actually got shut down. So I felt like it wasn't right to promote the skate park and post this video to show everyone how good this skate park was when no one could even go and skate it if they wanted to, because you get in trouble for going to skate parks because they're all shut. So yeah, now is the right time because, well, first of all, I forgot I made this video, so I've remembered it, I've edited it, and here it is. So here's the Oran Park skate park review. Hope you enjoy. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of my skate park review series. Today I'm out here at Oran Park. This skate park just got built on the weekend, brand new skate park. The only problem is it's actually raining right now. I might not get to skate today, but also there's some construction going on in the background, so you might not be able to hear me too well, but I might not get to skate because it's literally starting to rain, but I'll give you guys a tour and show you all the obstacles here because it looks real fun. I've skated here a few times already, but I'll give you guys a tour now. So starting from the top, we have these two amazing bowls. I just wish I was good at skating these bowls, but on the left here we have more of a traditional style mellow bowl with the normal coping on top. The bowl on the right is a bit more gnarly, it's a bit deeper, not as mellow, it's a bit steeper, plus it's got the pool coping on it, so I think a lot of the bowl skaters are going to love the pool coping one rather than the small one. I'm definitely going to learn how to skate bowls now that we have these two amazing bowls. And at the top of the bowls there's a lot of these little boulders that they've placed around. It looks pretty cool, but they're a bit useless. You can do wheelies on them, or one of them actually has been cemented in at the bottom, so you can ride up it and do some stalls, I guess. I'm not sure. At the top of the skate park too, there's a lot of, there's actual street spots at this skate park. I don't think they intended these ledges to be actual skatable. I think they're just for people to sit on, but because it's so polished and it's such a brand new skate park, everything grinds so well. Like the walls grind better than the ledges do here, which is really weird. On the other side of these two bowls here, we've got this gnarly vert ramp that I'm sure no one is ever gonna skate it. People go up it and turn around and go over this hump to get speed, but I don't know if people will get up it to stall, or maybe some bike riders will ride it, who knows. But then that heads into this section here, which is probably the funnest for me out of the whole skate park. These two long ledges are really fun to skate. They're not too steep either, they're pretty mellow. They're more like a flat ledge, it feels like, rather than an actual hubba. And there's a gap in the middle here, but I prefer to skate these ledges down the side. And once again, there's another random boulder just placed in the middle, just for aesthetics, I would guess so. I'm not sure. But those long ledges lead you down into this even funner section. So there's a small rail, and it's a round rail too, which you guys know is my favorite. I don't really like the square rails. So small rail, small hubbers too, which are really small. Like you can learn good tricks on them, or they're good to practice for if you want to take your tricks to a bigger ledge. Like these ledges would be the perfect things to learn on. So on the other side of the hubber here, they've created a little bit of a, I guess, bowl type setting here. They're tiny, real tiny quarter pipes here, which is fun to learn on, but then it leads into the bigger quarter pipe, and then it leads into an even bigger one in the middle. So you can skate that gap, you can go through the middle and skate the top of the big one. It's really similar to the Carnes Hill setup that they have over there, which you would have seen in my last video. But this one's smaller, so yeah, it's a bit more mellow. Maybe I can do a bit more tricks on it, but it's still pretty fun. And then this curves around, it has a drop on the edge of that goes into the bank. Otherwise you can roll up here and skate the ledge out of the bank. I haven't actually skated that yet, but I skate the other side of it, which is fun to do because it's just like a normal flat ledge, but I do want to get some tricks on that out of the bank. If we head back on the other side here, there's a hip that's for some reason has a giant boulder just dropped on the top of it. I've seen a few people ollie over it, but these hips, as you can see, it's pretty steep at the bottom, so you lose a lot of your speed once you hit the actual ramp, so it's hard to actually keep the speed to get over the rock. And then this leads into, this rail is pretty fun out of the bank. It's a bit awkward to skate for me. I'm still trying to figure out how to hit it properly, because you can either skate it on the flat on the top, or you can skate it out of the bank, but yeah, it's a new skate park, so I'm still trying to get the feel of things. Over this side, there's this gutter curb put on the top of this ramp. It's a bit weird. It looks pretty cool, but I haven't figured out a way to skate it yet. And then down the end here, you can skate that little bump over the gap to the manual pad, which is at the top. So on the other side of this boulder, there's like a box gap type of setup, and there's a wave quarter pipe around the side. So you can skate around the quarter, grind around the top, or you can just skate over the top of the box, do flip tricks or try and gap the top or whatever you like to do. And then coming down this way, this is where the rail is that you can skate from the top, but the rail is positioned right on the tip of the angle. So you either have to skate it from the top or from the bottom. You can't really skate it as a flat bar, because if you come off the end of it, you're gonna land on the middle of where the ramp and the top meet. So yeah, you just gotta hit it either way. And then this is a gap I was talking about. It's a little bit of a gap, but the ramp gives you enough height to get up onto the manual pad. That manual pad's a good size too, so you can skate that from the top. You don't have to skate it out of the ramp. Next to that manual pad, there's this fun ledge that is similar to the one at Khan's Hill, but it's not as curved and it's not as high either. So I haven't done much on it, but I feel like I'm going to skate that ledge a lot because I love the curved ledge. And then that leads down to the bottom here, where there's a cool little quarter pipe. It's not too big at all and it's mellow, so this will be another good one to learn tricks on. And then from the top here, yeah, you can see this is the end of the skate park. From all the way to the top to the bottom here, it's pretty long, so there's a lot that you can do all the way down. You can do lines all the way down, and as you can see on the side here, they've built these walls where you can do, it's not as steep for a wall ride, but it's a good ramp that you can ride. It's fun to skate all the way along, and it starts from at the top of the skate park all the way along to the bottom here. So a lot of people just cruise around. That's usually where we sit on the grass, so we probably get in people's way. But on the other side of this weird obstacle, it's like a wall ride that you can skate, which is fun, and that leads into the ledge I was talking about. I usually skate this ledge on this side, so it's like a normal flat ledge. You don't have to do anything like come out of a bank or anything. It's just like your standard skate park ledge. And then yeah, you can see this still goes all the way to the top, and at the very top of this ramp there's a gutter that they've put on the top, so you can skate grind that ledge at the top and then pop back into the bank, which is, I haven't done it yet, but it looks pretty fun. And way up the top here, there's this thing, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a slappy rail. You ride up it, it's like a rainbow type of rail. You can ride up and grind all the way over the bump and then come off at the end, which is, to me, pretty sketchy. I don't have much use for that. And then yeah, back to the top here where the bowls are. So that's the skate park. So it's actually starting to rain a lot now. It's coming down pretty heavy, so I really doubt I'm going to be able to skate today. It's not going to dry up anytime soon. But as you can see, this skate park right behind me here, it's super fun. Everything's laid out well. You can have like plenty of fun going up and down. Everything's linked up back to back, so you can skate. You can do a lot of lines, you can skate everything back to back, and you can be really creative because everything just flows and kind of goes together, which is really fun. I've skated here 2 or 3 times already, and I'm still just trying to get the feel of it. Like, going to a new skate park is weird. You don't know, compared to your local skate park, you know how to shred that thing to pieces. You know all the different lines you can take, all the gaps, but here, I'm still trying to figure it out. So I was keen to skate today. I got here and no one was here. It hadn't started raining yet, but no one was here this morning. So I was so keen to think I was gonna be able to skate all by myself. But yeah, Mother Nature had different plans for me. So since I have already skated this skate park about 3 times already, while I'm here, I'll talk a bit about the positives of the park and the negatives of the park. So negative number 1 is right behind me. They've built a parkour section, a basketball court, and then there's table tennis there too, which I don't understand why. I guess the skate park was the main intention, but they build the playground type sections right next to the skate park that's behind me. It always draws a lot of kids from the area in, because first of all, they want to come and ride around the skate park, but it's like a playground here, so it draws even more children around. Which leads me to negative number 2, the location of this skate park. I'll get to the address and whereabouts this place is at the end of the video, but if you don't have a car, it's going to be hard to get to. The closest train station is probably like minimum 20 minutes away, and then if you were to get that train to that station, you'd have to get a bus or Uber or however else to get here. So if you don't have homies that can bring you here and you don't drive, then it's going to be really hard to get here. The final negative for me, which isn't on me, I've heard people complain about this, but the ground, because it's so fresh and brand new skate park, the cement's all polished and really smooth. So I've heard a lot of people complain about how slippery it is because they're slipping around all the time because of how smooth it is. But I prefer that. I like when it's smooth. I get more speed when I'm skating. I'm able to revert my tricks a little easier, so I guess it's a hack for me, but I've heard a lot of people complain about how slippery it is, but that's going to wear off in probably a month or two anyway. Okay, positive number 1 though, everything here is small, which I love. So all the ledges, all the rails are small, there's nothing here too gnarly at all besides the bowls. It makes it more enjoyable to skate as well, because you can learn tricks easier if everything's smaller, and then when you go to a skate park that has bigger obstacles, you can take those tricks you've practiced and go and skate there. So that's my first one. I love how the size of everything here, how it's all small. Another big positive is this skate park has lights. I've heard the lights turn off at 10 o'clock at night, but I've been here at 10:30. I've left here one night at 10:30 and the lights have still been on. So I don't know when the lights do turn off, but the skate park has lights. You can see they're all the way along, all the way up to the end, all the way here. So it's very well lit at night. I like the way that the night clips look too when you're filming. So that's a massive positive, because skate parks that don't have lights, you're only limited to skate in the day, which a lot of people can't get to the skate parks in the day. So it's good that they have lights here so people can come after work and skate. So yeah, that's another big positive. So that's about all I can show you guys today. I got rained out before I even started my session, but I got to show you the park at least, the positives, the negatives. So I'm just gonna have to come back tomorrow because I won't be able to skate today, and I want to get some clips, plus I want to show you guys what the size of everything's like. So I'll try and get a trick on every obstacle that is here so you guys can judge the scale, and when you come and check it out you'll know what you're dealing with. But yeah, Mother Nature not on my side today. But before I do leave, I'll show you another section of the skate park that I didn't show you, because just like on the side of the skate park where they've built the wall that goes all the way around that you can skate, they've built some obstacles over here on the other side of the basketball court. So I'll go show you that before I leave. So here's the parkour section, the table tennis, and then the basketball courts. And then right on the other side of this here, they've built this volcano type thing, which is pretty fun. You can come from up here, and then, I don't know, people might be able to air over it, or you can do stalls and grinds. And then up here, this leads up to different ledges and stuff. I'll start from the top so I can show you, but there's a fun wave type of thing, and then there's ledges on one side too. So it starts at the top here, and there's like a wave hump type of thing that you can pump over. It's pretty fun. The second one there has a little bit of a kicker at the end, but on the right side here you've got all of these ledges that you can skate. I don't skate front side though, so I'm not good at that stuff. But yeah, that's it. That's the skate park. That leads you all the way back down to here, which leads you to here, and all the playground, and then the skate park's on the other side there. So yeah, that's all I'm going to be able to do for today, but I'm going to come back tomorrow. Hopefully it's not raining and I can get some clips. So see you tomorrow. All right, I'm back. The sun is out. I'm ready to skate. It's actually no one here right now. So now I get to skate, and then you guys can see what it's like, what the scale is like, how the park flows. I talked about it yesterday, but now you'll get a better insight when I'm skating it. So let's try and get some clips. Let's go.
It's the money. It's the money, yeah.
Alright, so there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That skate park is amazing. Homies and I love it. So that's one of the parks that we spend most of our time at now. So it used to be Carnes Hill, and now since Oran Park's been built, we spend most of our time there. So yeah, as you can see, it's just lines for days. You can hit everything back to back to back. No matter what you are into, what style of skating you are, everything is there for you. So if you want to ride ramps, there's ledges, there's rails, there's big bowls, whatever you want to skate, that park has it for you. So yeah, I personally want to give it a 4 out of 5 stars, but the fact that there's always so many kids there and the skate park's really narrow, they just stock up and block the road and they're just coming up and down in your way. It's so annoying. You can only skate this park between the middle of the day when the kids are at school or at night once they've all gone home. Don't even bother going there on the weekends, it's horrible. So because of that, I'm gonna have to give it a 3 and a 5. But yeah, the skate park itself, it's worth 4 stars. So I forgot to mention that the toilets are right at the end of the skate park too, at the top. So I'll put this clip in here. So this is the top of the skate park here with where the bowls are, where the skate park begins. And the toilets are right there against the wall, just right there under the pink barrier. And then, like I was saying, the skate park is very hard to get to if you do not have any type of transport. So if you're not driving or none of your mates are going to give you a lift, then it's hard to get to if you want to catch a train or public transport. You're going to have to catch a whole bunch of buses. You're going to have to get off at different lines to get the train to where you actually need to go. So yeah, if you can't get a lift, it's going to be a struggle. So if you're coming from Sydney CBD, it's going to take you at least 30 minutes to get to this park. For me, it's a little bit closer than Carnes Hill, so it'll take me 30 minutes to get to Carnes Hill, but this skate park, I can get there in about 20. So I'll throw another clip in here. This is the skate park here, and just across this road, this is where the main shopping centre is. So you don't even need to drive here. It'll take you 5 minutes to ride the skateboard across, or bike or scooter, whatever you're on. It's 5-10 minutes max just to get over there. And it's got Woolworths, there's a bottle shop, there's all these cafes and restaurants, so everything you need is right there across the road. So the skate park has everything you need, the shops have everything you need. The only thing is, yes, like I said, it's going to be hard to get to, but it's worth taking that trip to get to this skate park. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, thanks for all the new subscribers. Let me know what skate park you want me to do next, because I really want to get back into this series now. So alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.